Sheldon Primus.
Welcome to the Safety Consultant Show with Sheldon Primus, where we blend safety smarts with business brilliance and a pinch of Sheldon's signature wit. Whether you're a safety pro, a fresh-faced consultant, or just safety curious, get ready for a show that'll educate, entertain, and elevate your safety game. Let's dive into the art of consulting with your safety Sherpa himself, Sheldon Primus.
This episode is powered by Safety FM.
All right, welcome to the show. I am your host, Sheldon Primus. Welcome to the Safety Consultant Podcast with, guess who? Sheldon Primus. I want to thank everybody for hanging out with me today. And honestly, I had to switch up my episodes a little because I really want to address some of the things that's happening in the U.S. with the weather and all the other stuff that we're getting. So I just wanted to just give you guys the consultant view on this. And as a reminder, I am not in a sound studio at all. Currently out and about. My wife and I were in Puerto Escondido, Mexico. So you're going to hear some outside noise. My bad. All right. But I just want to thank everybody for being part of this show. I am going to first, I've got some nice information here about who's listening. So finally all my data is starting to show up and I'm seeing some charts. So right now, I'm going to give you some information about where everybody is listening from. So currently, USA, Mexico, Canada, UK, Australia, Germany, Tanzania, Oman, Luxembourg, and there's a few other places. And that's as much as information I get from my podcast.co. I want to also let you guys know where we are in the charts, right? So that's pretty cool to see myself on the charts and see the show on the charts because you guys are helping out. And right now, we're out of the Canadian chart. We're out of the U.S. chart. So those of you in Canada and the U.S., please help me out by spreading the show to some friends and family and those people who will enjoy listening to the podcast. Not only if they're starting a safety consulting business, but if they are into the safety field, I'll give them some information too. And starting next week, we got a whole bunch of guests lined up. I was actually going to start doing that this week, but this topic, I just figured I got to get out of my brain. So I'm going to start next week with some interviews. But we are currently ranked 132 in Mexico. We are 94 in Kenya. And in Luxembourg, in our category, we are number 19 on the Apple chart. So that is awesome. Thank you, everybody, for adding me in there. On the chartable charts, though, we are in the U.S. market under the government reach. We're number 53 in the U.S. market. So I want to get you guys, everybody listening to me on Apple, help me out. Do some reviews. Do what you can to see if you could boost the show a little for me. That'd be awesome. And under the global reach for Chartable, I am 201. So thank you everyone for listening, sharing, and being part of the show. So that is cool. So today's episode, I'm actually going to do a nice quick one. It's just going to be me, and I wanted to talk about actually the hurricane situation. So in the U.S., we just had two major hurricanes go through, Helene and Milton. And just want to give kind of a perspective of if you are a safety and health consultant, you could reach out to your clients right now. And what you're reaching out for is we're not looking for business right now. If it comes, okay, we'll take it. And we're not going to tell you not to take a business if it comes out. But what we're looking for right now is empathy. We want to let everybody know that we care and that we're there for them. And The other thing that we're going to be looking at is, or at least saying, is just different tips that we could help our clients and those of you who aren't consultants yet, but you're working for a company. This is going to help you too. Those of you outside of the U.S., you do have extreme weather as well. So here's some resources for you, and actually it's going to be a U.S. resource, but you can use it overseas. So if you're not driving, you're going to go to OSHA.gov. And again, those of you that know the rules, you know that we do not do the internet when we're driving. That is not what we do. Hold on. Here we go. We are not doing that. You're going to listen to the episode now, and then later on when you're home, you're going to go ahead and check this online. So OSHA.gov/emergency-preparedness. So that's what I'm looking at right now, OSHA.gov/emergency-preparedness. So consider this like a hub page, because there's a lot of different resources on here. There's resources for sheltering place, evacuation resources. There's PPE for emergency response. There's also some information for hazardous waste operation and emergency response. So hazardous waste operations and emergency response. That is HAZWOPER. So if you've ever heard that term HAZWOPER, that's there. And then also, you're going to see some information for the American Red Cross. And then you're going to see some stuff with earthquakes and floods and natural disasters, including a heat stress campaign. That's all on this page. It's really a good page. There's lightning safety, there's tornado safety, there's wildfire smoke safety, winter weather safety. So this is the page that I would use. And honestly, you could use this information that you get from here, and you share it with your clients, share it with your bosses, and let them know that these are the things they could do to protect themselves. So emergency preparedness, you guys could be prepared too. And again, you're reaching out to your clients for showing empathy, letting them know that you're there for them and you're going to help them out. And again, I'm not saying you don't want to, if they need service, yes, you want to provide service, you're going to give them a quote for that. But at least a resource page. And that's one of the things why I push having a website and also an email service. So you could get an email service and you could be top of mind for your clients and your companies by sending out the emails. So when you do send out an email with some information regarding emergency preparedness, you now become top of mind to that client. So now if they need help, they'll think about you. So that's the idea behind this, okay? So just reach out to some clients, show some empathy, and let them know that you're there. So the main website, though, the hub page, if you will, is OSHA.gov/emergency-preparedness. All right? And that's all I'm going to do for today. I really want to make sure that you guys get that web link and be able to help your clients understand that there is some help out there. And honestly, if you know specifically they're going through earthquakes, then you could give them some tips related to that. If they're going through some sort of flooding, give them tips on that. So you could be specific. All right. So I know this was a nice short one, and next week I'm going to start with some interviews. I got some doozies lined up. I already recorded these interviews, so I'm just editing right now. You guys are going to have a blast listening to the next few weeks. So if you have not subscribed yet, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button so that when the new episodes come out, you're going to be notified that I got some guests here, and these are guests that you want to hear. Some people are returning, and then I got some new guests. So that's what I got for you this week. So you got this. Go get them.
That's a wrap for today's safety show. Remember, safety isn't just about hard hats and caution signs. It's about business smarts too. Thanks for joining us on the Safety Consultant Show with Sheldon Primus. Until next time, stay safe, stay savvy, and keep consulting like a boss. Go get 'em. The views and opinions expressed on this podcast or broadcast are those of the host and its guests and do not necessarily reflect the official policy or position of the company. Examples of analysis discussed within the past hour, only examples. It should not be utilized in the real world as the only solution available, as they are based only on very limited and dated open source information. Assumptions made within this analysis are not reflective of the positions of the company. No part of this podcast or broadcast may be reproduced, stored in a retrieval system, or transmitted in any form or by any means, mechanical, electronic recording, or otherwise, without prior written permission of the creator of the podcast or broadcast, Sheldon Primus.
This episode has been powered by Safety FM.
Are you ready to make a difference? Introducing the Safety Consultant Blueprint course. Unlock your potential as a safety consultant. Learn the skills, strategies, and ethics to create safer workplaces for your very own client. From risk assessment to client acquisition, we've got you covered. Become a safety consultant and open doors to being your own boss. Join us and be the hero of workplace safety. Enroll today. Safety starts with you. Take the first step now. Visit our website and enroll in the Safety Consultant Blueprint course. Empower businesses. Protect lives. SafetyConsultantBlueprint.com.